Simone, the family dynamic for Pia is just so fun in this movie. Sindhu V is just a total delight, and I found your character being called PP very, very funny. I guess I'm childish, but could you speak to that aspect of the family in the film as a real highlight?
Yeah, it was such a highlight. Yeah, I think the fact that family is such a focus in this movie there was so much for us to play with, and I think it is chaotic and it is complicated, and we added loads of modern twists to it as well. So actors like Cindy V really helped carry a lot of that. She's so talented. She was so funny. Whenever we would cut, the crew, she would get an applause from the crew. So yeah.
Yeah, there's some fantastic scenes in it. Hero, this is based on an Australian film called Five Blind Dates. I was curious how you approach that as an actor. Do you reference that source material? Do you stay away from it so it doesn't affect you? How do you handle that?
I feel like unless I'm instructed specifically to, I think it's always safer to not. I feel like it's such a process turning anything into a script, whether it is, from a true story or an adaptation of a different story. And that's such a process. I think you just got to trust the people whose job it is to do that process. And our process starts with the script. And as I say, it's depends on the project. Sometimes that might be more necessary than others. But on this, I just work directly from the script.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And Simone, congrats on being an executive producer on this. I believe this is your first time producing. So how is it having that added creative input on this film?
It was great. I learned so much. I'm so grateful to Ben and Erica at 42MP for allowing me to collaborate on this. And yeah, I just kind of feel like I had a wider perspective on the whole thing. And so grateful that we had an amazing cast and crew around us, and all of the actors, everyone was just so thoughtful with their characters, and we could kind of just leave them to it for what they wanted to bring. So yeah, I think it was kind of the perfect setting to be able to walk in for the first time, collaborating with the producers.
Yeah, I hope to see you producing more in the future. And Hero, you and Simone just feel so natural on screen together. How was it developing that chemistry? Was it like an instant connection? Because from the very first moment, you're really rooting for these two to get back together as a viewer.
Oh, I appreciate that. I was thinking to make a joke and say it was really hard work. But no, obviously, honestly, genuinely, it was really quite the opposite. We didn't have too much time. We did a read through and we had like a couple of rehearsals. But it felt like I knew quite soon that it was just going to be a fun, enjoyable experience. And we never felt rushed. We felt like we had the time to just enjoy ourselves, explore the scene, discuss ideas for the scene that aren't directly on the page. And yeah, I just think when you're enjoying what you're doing, that is naturally, hopefully, gonna translate. So yeah, it's just a pleasure. I enjoyed every minute of it.